Hey, it's Darren. And 1 year ago today, at this very desk, I crossed the threshold. I published my first article on metaphysics and how it not only pertains to our lives, but how it pertains to business as well. And if you can imagine, I published it on LinkedIn. That doesn't seem to be maybe unusual for some of you, but for me, it was daunting, right? It was something that was also exciting, but wow, from a corporate perspective, what you could have expected from me up until that point in time is I was always buttoned up, always polished, always the diplomat. And at the same time, when I would show up, I was there to make you feel comfortable and explorations of consciousness, if anything, might be considered a little bit more woo-woo in some cases. It was a departure for me in some ways, but in some ways also reclaiming a very authentic, integral part of me. I hearken back to, gosh, 3 years in which I led conversations with God centered here locally within the Kansas City area. To be able to put onto your resume, your Vita, right, that you led a group that explored how one author had a modern day dialogue with Source and with God and all of the facets of what that meant for us in our lives and the endeavors we choose to live was we're going to bring about some awkward conversations if nothing else. But here we are. Fast forward to today. I've launched Business Ascending and looking forward to bringing you a lot of conversations with some amazing leaders and luminaries from around the world, right, who are leaning into business and bringing about spirituality, bringing about a blend of metaphysics and ancient wisdom, certainly consciousness, thinking about heart-centered intelligence and the rest. And yeah, at the same time, I'm going to set aside a bit of a sandbox, let's call it, right, for me to continue to write and kind of share with you my own exploration and always kind of tie it home for you at the end of the day in a way that I feel like is relevant to both your life and to your livelihood. So as a part of that, I'm spinning up a Substack. I'm starting with moving those articles that I published on LinkedIn over there for a larger audience. And I'm beginning with the one published a year ago today, which was called, yep, Enter the Woo. We're going there, right? At that time, wasn't quite sure what was on the other side. I didn't know if it was going to be landing well or received all that well by others, but I was pleasantly surprised by how many people felt that they resonated with it. So as a part of that, at the end of this video, I'm going to include a QR code, right? And I'll invite you to do two things. One, click that QR code and it'll take you over to the Substack. Please subscribe. I'd love to have that find its way to you here on a regular basis. I'll get these first 6 articles loaded up, but then probably every other week you'll see one coming from me that'll dive further in. And then two, I invite you to contribute just a little bit more than $8 a month. Why am I choosing 8? Well, let's say 8 is symbolic for all of the infinite possibilities within you and me. And I'm just, delighted to explore what it is that we can co-create together as we learn and explore what all this means and how we can bring it to relevance in our daily lives. So with that, thanks again for tuning in. Look forward to more to come. See you soon.